Hi guys, it's Tom from TrainSim TV. Hope everyone's well and thanks again for joining us for another video on TrainSim 2020. Today we're going to be just having a look at one of the scenarios that's out there from one of the third-party creators called Yawwie. The scenario is called, I'll get that up, make sure I get it right, the District Rover. This is a scenario that is available from Vulcan Productions on the third-party section and also Alan Thompson Sim. We'll put all the links in on the description, and it is a scenario that uses the virtual district line from Backdated trainsim.weebly.com. Again, we'll pop the link in for the route. A fantastic route as well, may I add, on the virtual district line. I don't think we've done a video actually. We've done the streams. We've streamed the route. We streamed the route just before it was released as well. So thanks to the team for allowing that once again. But we haven't actually had a chance to pop a video up, so it'd be quite fitting to do it with this scenario. Now, I did stream the scenario about half a week ago before recording, but I enjoyed it and thought it'd make a good video. So, without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. So, good afternoon, driver. Today you will be at the controls of this D-Stock unit, or units, working the 1602 service to High Street Kensington. And then from there you will form the 1634 service to Wimbledon. Due to early delays, the line may be a bit busy, so please do keep an eye on the signals. Open the doors to let your fellow passengers board, and lastly, change the destination to display High Street Kensington by pressing the page up and page down on your keyboard. Enjoy your trip. So, that's the briefing done. We are currently at Richmond as well. So it is CTRL, Shift and S2. There we go, we're in forward. For some reason page up doesn't work on this for me. Let's do the page down. I'm going to sort my field of view out actually before we get going. There we go. It's a bit more cab them. So the route map, quite a decent length. We're on the second version of the route now, where it extended down to Wimbledon, which is down here, and also extend the route further up towards Edgware Road as well, which is up on this side of the route. You've also got Paddington on there. We're going to be going up to High Street Kensington, which is, I do believe, around here somewhere. There it is. So that's where we're going first of all. So we've got quite a lengthy run first of all. And then when we change end, we're going to end up going down to Wimbledon down this section of the route. We're going to cover quite a bit of distance on this one. We have got a single yellow. I'm just waiting for the doors to close. Pop the Wheatfield flag up. Wheatfield is Shift and W. You're not going to hear too much rambling on from me on this one. It's just more of a casual sit back and have a bit of a drive. We'll have a little chat along the way, a few bits and pieces. Point out a few bits and pieces I like about the route as well. Mainly the custom station is one of my favourites on this route. Very nice representations. So first stop is Kew Gardens, just over half a mile away. We will then go on to Gunnersbury, Turnham Green, Stamford Brook, Ravenscourt Park, Hammersmith, Barons Court, West Kensington, Earls Court, and then High Street Kensington for this first part. We will then call at Earls Court again, West Brompton, Fulham Broadway, Parsons Green, Putney Bridge, East Putney, Southfields, and Wimbledon Park. We will then go on to Wimbledon for our final stop, and we are due to arrive there at 17:01. I'm not overly sure about the stopping positions on these. I'm just going to go with this. We've had quite a good spurt of underground themed scenarios and videos this week. Of course, with the Just Trains Metropolitan line being out, we've done the video for the showcase and of course the tutorial for the signalling within the tunnels. So please do give them a little look out if you haven't done before, especially if you're struggling with the tunnel signals. There is a tutorial there to help. We just thought we'd keep that underground vibe and hype going with a feature of the district line. Well worthy of a download and loads of hours of enjoyment on it. You get some fantastic models and trains with it as well. You get the C stock, you get the D stock. You get some the older trains, like you got the Saracens Loco. You get Met 1. You get some carriages as well with that, I do believe. Off the top of my head, I haven't got the manual open, so I can't give you everything. But you've got the battery Loco as well. Got some turbot wagons as well. There might be some other bits and pieces. I've probably forgotten a couple of bits from the top of my head. I do apologise. It's a fantastic package. Easy to install as well. It all comes with a handy installer. So there's no faffing about either. This is Gunnersbury. I just realised I should have lined it up at the last stop with the cameras. That's the stopping position. Just waiting for this class 378 service to pass us as well before we get the road. Doors are still currently open at the moment. So we've got the green, we've got the feather, we are going to be cutting across to the right, just beyond at the junction, just by the bridge ahead. And our next station stop is Turnham Green. That's one of the other trains you get in the pack. It's a 73, or a 73 TS, which is the Piccadilly line trains. So Wheatfield flag needs to go back down now, so Control Shift and it'll see over there, it's going back down now. There we go. Quite long stops at these platforms as well. Next stop is Stamford Brook. I like these announcements that keep coming up. I'm not sure if they're built into the route on triggers or if it's actually been put into the scenario to happen. I can't remember them being there on the first version of the route at all. I could be wrong, they very well could have happened, but I really don't recall them being there. I'm sure someone can clear that one up for us. It's a quicker stop. I found this signal a bit close to the track though. I'm just taking it out. I'm just going to drag it down to Will's Court now. Ravens Court next. As you can see with all these stations, the custom models are very nicely done. All the clutters there, as to be expected. Very nice job that's been done all around. I like this bit as well, this track here. Next stop is Hammersmith. This route had a bit of a revamp, as well as the extension. It had like track changes, so as you can see the track's been changed now to the JTCL version rather than the Isle of Wight one. Foliage and stuff like that as well has been worked on. There's a couple of things I would probably suggest as well, like checking over the tracks, so like the gradient changes are quite choppy and stuff like that. Even some of the bridges, I've noticed that some of the bridge tops of like newer style bridges, you get the brick sides, the walls of the bridge still on Kuju. I would, if possible, definitely look into replacing them. That's not me being fussy about it, it's just my personal preference. If anything can be bettered on, and if you've got the assets at hand and you've enabled extra stuff, then definitely try and add extra bits in. Bring it up to the standards of what we have everywhere else. But it's a fantastic route style. I can't pick fault all the way through it at all. Like I said, the custom stations are amazing. This level of detail in the stations alone for a freeway route, along with all the stock you get, it's outstanding, really. I'm just being a little bit fussy, really, on a couple of bits. It's just down to what I would do. Perfect stop. Don't get many of them. Yeah, photo. Oh, actually, we did a video on the first version, actually. I think I used this location for screenshot then. It's quite a good location. I like the walls on the background here as well, these retaining walls with the wires on them. And the wires as well, I think these are actually their own, because they ain't the ones from the JTCL, so these are really nicely done. I like the posts as well. Nice detail on all the screws and stuff, like the rust on it. Really nice. Get a decent view there. That very well might be the actual screenshot for the video. We might find a better place yet. I do like that location though. So we can find the new bit. This is Baron's Court. As well, after the route was released, I've only just recently downloaded them myself, but there was a set of repaints that got released as well, Backdated Train Sim, which were the pre-corporate underground colours. So you get a set of repaints for 1973, True Stock, the C69 and the D78. They run their production run liveries before introduction into the London Underground corporate colours. Those feature their own pre-digital numbers and destinations, metallic weathering and unpainted aluminium. Also dedicated quick drive contests. I haven't seen any scenarios for those. Next stop's West Kensington. We'll shortly be arriving at Earl's Court in just half a mile's time. One of my favourite stations as well, Earl's Court. I like the lift. It's one of the stations I've been to as well on the on this route. I love these. These are absolutely amazing. I don't know if the door's open or not. I don't think they do. No. Absolutely fantastic the layout. Just go up and down. The next stop will be High Street Kensington. Once you get there, open the doors and then switch cabs, ready for your next service.
Just 0.3 of a mile to High Street Kensington. This here is one of the C stock, sorry, C69. And all mixed up there. I want to say that because I wish someone would make one for bloody Metline. Can never have enough retro trains. Platform 3 is where we're going to be going, and it's the Bay platform, which is just ahead now. So I'm going to put headlights off. Control Shift and S to turn the loco off, and I'm going to switch cabs. So Control Shift and S again turns the train on. Headlights on. Now we can't get Wimbledon on here, so I have to put Putney Bridge. It's as far as we can get up on the destination to where we need to go to. We've got the green, we have the road, we're just waiting for the doors to close now. It shouldn't be long.
You are now clear to depart. When you're ready, proceed back to Earl's Court. Stations left to call at are West Brompton, Fulham Broadway, Parsons Green, Putney Bridge, East Putney, Southfield, Wimbledon Park, and finally on to Wimbledon. A journey total of 4.46 miles. Say 4, I mean 5. 5.46, sorry. Getting that wrong. Job caped. Once the door's shut in a few moments, we will be clear to go. We have the road. little bit overrun there. Always on the hunt for a good screenshot. Try and make the thumbnail as appealing as possible. This is full on Broadway. So these are the new stations on the extension. Again, top quality like the first version. It's quite a cool station, this one. I like the roof work as well. Mind the gap. One thing I'm not overly sure on is whether this route actually does feature approach control signalling in real life. Now if it does, it would be very nice to see it added in, especially with the London Underground Library being up to date now with even more signalling. Next up's Putney Bridge. Drop down to 20 mile an hour just before the station as well. Right, so Wheatfield flag needs to be up. That's up now. Shift and W once again for that. Love these buffers. Some big meaty buffers there. Keep calm and drive the district. I do love that poster. So as well, when you put the Wheatfield flag up, it means you get more power to the train. I always thought that Wheatfield, if the Wheatfield was on, you got less power, but it was the other way around. I didn't realise that until quite recently. It's less power when it's down. This is East Putney. Next station is Southfield in just under a mile. We have Southfields, Wimbledon Park, and then finally on to Wimbledon. A little bit too fast there. First speed then I was going a bit too fast, but official underground driving styles is that once the nose of your train passes that speed sign, you can actually power up. Unlike with the mainline trains, it's once the speed sign has passed the rear of the train. It will say you're speeding on the HUD, but actually in real life you are driving correctly. Next stop, Wimbledon Park. Now I did this scenario on my stream, as I said earlier, last week. Now in the distance you can see a Southwestern Trains unit on its way down. We actually have to wait for this to pass. I very nearly did crash into it, even though we have a yellow signal. Apparently a message should pop up, but I don't think it does. We're just going to wait here. A message is meant to show up, but it definitely doesn't. So So we're just going to wait. I was very, very close to having a head-on collision last week. Next and final stop will be Wimbledon, just under a mile away. Wimbledon depot is on our left hand side as well now, just coming in. Various units in there, some 455s. We're going to platform 3 at Wimbledon as well. Quite a weird one, it cuts down to 10 mile an hour halfway through the platform. You expect it to start at the beginning of the platform. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you do go on to hopefully have a look at the route yourself, download the scenario yourself. Don't forget, links are provided below. You can follow us at twitch.tv/TrainSimTV_Tom and TrainSimTV_Mark. Tom's channel's on more regular on Wednesdays and Fridays and occasional weekends. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on our YouTube channel. It massively appreciated. Any comments and feedback is always welcome. We do take that on board and try and improve our videos for the future. Again, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.